This is the plaintiff, Basha McCrae. She says she put a car in the defendant's name, and as it turns out, the irresponsible kid got a bunch of parking tickets on it. He didn't pay them, and now the city of New York is coming after her. She's 8 months pregnant. The stress of all this is really getting to her, and she wants the money from the no-good defendant, so she's suing for the $923 he owes. This is the defendant, Justin. He says he paid $200 to the city for the parking tickets he got while he had the car. But now she got some tickets of her own and is trying to blame them on him. He has no relationship with this woman any longer, hasn't used the car, and any tickets she received on it, she owes. He's accused of ticking off a friend.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff put a car in her name for the defendant. He got a bunch of parking tickets, and now she's stuck. But the defendant says they're her tickets. It's the case of your tickets.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Basha McCrae?
Yes.
You are suing, you've asked to be referred to only as Justin, correct?
Yes.
Okay. For $923 in parking tickets that you say he accrued on a car that is in your name. Tell me what happened.
Back in April, I had co-signed a car for him.
Why?
I thought he was a good kid.
What is your relationship to him that you would do that?
He's my nephew's friend. He's
just a friend of your nephew? He's not even your boyfriend or something like that?
No.
He's just a friend of, were you sweet on him or something?
No, I'm just a nice person.
No, you're not. You're a stupid person. I can't have people walk in here anymore and tell me, I put a car in my name for another human and look at me, I'm a litigant now because I'm just a nice person.
I mean, I see that myself as a fool now.
Okay.
I made a big mistake.
Okay, so a virtual stranger, just a friend of your nephew's, needs a car and why can't he get it on his own?
He didn't have credit.
Oh, okay. So you give him your credit. And now, are you expecting?
Yes.
Congratulations. So now you're bringing a life into the world and you have no credit because of this, correct?
Right.
What happened?
After my mother informed me that he had got caught in the car with a drug, she stopped him from coming to the house, and I guess that's when...
Wait, how did your mother find that out? Is your mother here?
Yes, she is.
How did you find out that he got stopped in that car under her name with drugs?
Well, I wasn't too far from the incident when he was arrested.
Did you get arrested for drugs?
No.
What did you get arrested for?
I don't know what arrest they're talking about.
Did you get stopped by the police in that car?
In that car?
What part of what I'm saying is confusing to you? You know what I'm trying to get at. Tell me what happened.
Before.
I can't hear you.
Okay, why is it a bad idea to put somebody else's car in your name?
Because ultimately you're going to be responsible, and it's going to be your ticket if something happens.
Couldn't say it better going inside the courtroom.
I got pulled over before.
For what?
For signals.
And then what happened?
They let me go.
Did you get charged with anything?
No.
Do you have a criminal case pending?
No.
When do you first realize that he's getting tickets on the car? By the way, was he supposed to be making the car payments?
Right.
Okay, so do you put it in both your names, in your name? How does this work?
Well, when you co-sign a car, it's registered to you.
Not necessarily, but that's how you did it.
Well, that's how
So you registered the car is only in your name, but were you both on the loan or something?
Yes, I have a copy with the loan.
Okay. Was he making the car payments to you?
Yes.
How much
he was
the
making
car
the car
payment?
payments himself.
Himself. And
Yes.
how much were the car? How are you even going to keep track of whether he was paying? You would never even know if he was late. Wow.
Well, I can easily call up the loan.
You could, but you weren't. If you weren't even bothering to have him pay you and then you pay, then you probably weren't.
I was very informed on whether he was paying the car loan.
So how many payments did he make before he stopped?
About 5.
And then what did he do?
That's when we started basically getting into dispute over my mother basically not letting him in the house and the drug situation. And that's when he attacked my boyfriend and my phone got stolen.
Okay, wait, back it up. All right, who's your boyfriend?
Right
This
here.
gentleman? Okay, come on. Can you stand up a second? Did he attack you?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I went and told him instead of her because she's pregnant, 8 months. And I told him that's when the altercation happened.
How did it happen? Tell me what happened.
He just swung at me.
Wait, you said you need to pay the tickets and he just punched you?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit? Because that sounds a little nutty.
I went up to him about the tickets.
Right.
And I guess he didn't like my tone, the way I was talking.
Okay,
and then he
that's
swung.
starting to sound a little more...
But I told him regular, but I guess he didn't like what I said. I guess
So he
wanted
hit
her
you?
to say
Did you call
it.
the cops?
No.
Did the cops ever come for that because somebody else
They
called them?
came like 5 hours later.
So nobody was around?
No.
All right. Did you file a complaint?
No.
All right. So how do you eventually get the car back from him?
I'm telling him, okay, pay the tickets off and give me back the car. He doesn't want to give me back the car. We're arguing about getting back the car. I'm like, okay, we can do it in front of police. I'll call the police. He's like, no, I'm not giving you back the car. And then he calls me out of the blue and said, okay, I'm going to give you back the car on the 1st of September.
Had he missed any of the actual payments of the car at that point?
It was still within the month.
It was still within the month. All right. Do you have a printout of all of the tickets that you got?
Yes.
May I see that?
I have the tickets and I have the Easy Pass. Would you like to see that
Yeah,
too?
the Easy Pass also, because it wasn't just parking tickets. There was also an Easy Pass violation, right? A toll violation.
And I have been giving him the letters about it, and he took it, and he kept telling me he know what he's doing. And the tickets that I received in the mail from that car when he had it at the time, right before he gave it back to me, are purposely tickets. Like right by the hydrant, like you know that you're not supposed to park there, like. And you gave me the car right after that.
Because of the warring that you were having.
You know that you...
All right, let me hear your side. What's going on?
Well, she didn't co-sign the car for me.
She didn't?
No. She's the primary of that car.
Okay.
I co-signed her.
Okay. And?
So when we got this car, basically...
Why did you get a car with her?
I was trying to build my credit.
Yeah, but so what? Why don't you go to your own people? Why are you going to her? What was your relationship with her that would make any sense?
She is my best friend's aunt.
Right, and?
It's not my car, though.
Okay, so what, were you driving it, son?
I was driving it.
Okay. And were you getting all these tickets on it?
No.
So who got all the tickets on it?
Not me.
Well, who else was driving it?
It's her car. She had access to the car, too.
That's not my question. My question is not whose name was the car under. You think you're my first rodeo? I know this garbage happens all the time. It happens a couple times a day in my courtroom. Who's driving the car and getting the tickets?
I didn't cash the tickets.
Did she? Was she driving the car?
Yes.
She was driving the car?
Yes.
Why would she need to drive that car if she already has a car?
It's her car.
So, if that one's in your possession and the other one's in her possession with the keys in her hand, why would she have to drive your car?
Because I didn't have full access to the car every time I needed a car. I was just using the car when I needed and give back the car to her.
Where would the car get parked?
The car could be parked anywhere. I'm not understanding your question clearly.
Who's parking it?
When I use the car, I park the car.
When would you ever give the car back to her? If the car was meant to build up your credit and give you wheels because she already had them, why would you ever be giving the car back to her?
I was just using the car.
You know what? You're a jerk. You really are. You had nobody to help you out at the moment when you needed somebody to help you out. She helped you out. She's 8 months pregnant. She may be stupid, but she's not mean. You're just mean. $923. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Both sides hold up.
Well, the plaintiff gets her $923. Justin, step over here for a second. You just got reamed out by the judge. You know that. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Do you feel sorry for her at all? And why are you laughing? You're laughing. What's funny?
No, I'm smiling.
I know you're smiling. Nothing funny here. He just got reamed out by the judge. Okay. You obviously don't have anything to say. All right, you must sign some documents on your way out. Feel sorry for you. Here comes the plaintiff, Ms. McCrae. Do you learn anything from this whole experience?
Yes. I've been through helping people a lot in my life, and I know that I keep making dumb mistakes and by helping the wrong people. And look, he tried to flip it on me and make it seem like I had the car when I have another car. Why would I be paying 2 car notes?
Well, you went through all that with the judge. I just wondered if you've learned anything from this whole experience.
Of course, not to be a
Think
fool.
she's learned anything?
Well, let me explain to you. First of all, when you meet people, I know when you meet people, you don't know how bad they are until you deal with them.
That's true.
I mean, he was graduating from high school, said he's going to college. Who would think he was a drug pusher in between?
All right, we don't know. You may leave, okay? Congratulations. All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Harvey. Kind of a sad situation here. What do you think?
Doug, I'm going to double down on what that gentleman said. In addition, if somebody is driving that car and they hurt or kill somebody, as the owner, the registered owner, you're going to be responsible too.